How's everybody doing? I just watched poor Jeff Bezos. I heard your commentary when the damn blue Origin rocket just blew up. I was getting ready to send up fucking those satellites or something, and you took it on the chin like a champ. That son of a bitch went up in flames, Jeff. What we got to do here, Jeff, there is something, and NASA was not really transparent about what they were doing. They built a machine that operates on centrifugal force that was winging. Basically, they made lawn darts, and they were saying that they were trying to chuck lawn darts into orbit. What they were actually doing was testing the penetration of the firmament, people. The firmament's 2 miles thick of ice. And now when you get out of here, essentially you have an atmosphere also that's on the moon. But you hit, there's waters up there, people. There's water up there. And so there's about 100,000 miles worth of water. And so first and foremost, Jeff, I'm going to address the issue with the satellites. We're going about this wrong, and NASA has done this. My understanding is roughly 50 of them, guys. They've taken the lawn darts and they chuck them up. And if you think about an arrow, a hunting arrow, when you fire it, they're spring loaded. They open up. That's what we need, Jeff Bezos and NASA. NASA already has the one. Now they made theirs to use centrifugal where it spins around. You can now, technology a little bit better. We can make just a sled, a portable sled, and fire the son of a bitch like Mach 25 and shoot the sons of bitches up there. What we're doing, we need to put hooks in the firmament. If we put hooks in the firmament, then we can just suspend our satellite system from it. And then we're not having to use helium and all this shit, and we're not having to have all this debacle of defrauding the taxpayer money, because we can make a permanent mounting system for these things. All you have to do is put a nuclear reactor onto the damn things and power them for 1,000 fucking years or whatever. 2,000 years, the Liberians are telling me 2,000 years when you put a small nuclear reactor on one of these damn things. That's what we need to be doing, is just hanging the damn satellites from the firmament. Now, the second being, people, I'm just here to tell you, ain't nobody been to the goddamn moon, people. Ain't nobody there, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Let's sit there and just ask yourself, has anybody left this bitch and you're going to come to the same goddamn conclusion as me? No. No, nobody's left this. But I'm here to tell you, I can open the firmament. That's what I did. When I flood this fucking place, I opened the damn firmament, people. I have the keys to the firmament. And so what that means is I can hold back the waters as well. To NASA, to Blue Origin. I'm done with SpaceX. I'm done with those guys. I don't want to work with them. Fuck them. So, here's what we're going to do, goddamn Jeff Bezos and NASA, International Space Agency. We're going to create a joint project, and we're going to put goddamn modules on the moon. And people, I've got the site. The moon's name is not the moon, it's Olympus 1. Okay, Olympus 1 was a white dwarf star that ultimately, the surface of the moon is largely comprised of a lot of zinc, and the reason is stars consume too, people. And so what it did was, as it was consuming, the byproduct that it created was zinc. It's a quantum computer though on the inside of it. And so what we're going to do is, there's a giant landing site up there, and because you have to go through water, it actually makes more sense to make a glider. And we don't need all the crazy fucking mathematics, guys. All you have to do is time it in sequence for when the moon is in a certain position facing us. Well, I mean, there's always a side facing us, but when in reference to where we're at, and we just fire the son of a bitch up there. We're gonna strap on 3 damn rockets that are made of, let's see, sodium nitrate 3 solid core burners. Now on the one that's we fire first off on Earth, we're going to do, it would need to be 50% roughly. It would need to be cut down. Your first 12 feet of it would need to be 50% baking soda mixed in with your sodium nitrate 3. The reason is because you're going to be under tremendous G-forces. You got to get going like Mach 30 to make it through there. And so then you would hit another solid core. Well, then it would go to 12 feet of just solid inburner of sodium nitrate 3. Once you get up to about Mach 20, that's the goal. You want to get to Mach 20, then you want to fucking really give it hell. Then once you hit into the waters, it's gonna require another one, Iberians. 30% through the waters, it will require another motor. Another 24-foot motor, solid core. That one's just straight solid core. Yes. Friction. Yeah, I got you. And so it makes sense for us to build a glider. Then we'd fire the second one that's another 24-foot stick. And that would get us to the moon. The moon has an atmosphere. We can glide in and we can land at one of the sites. I've got the coordinates for the site. I don't know what it is right offhand. 111 2 3 4 5 9 8 7 A B. That's large enough for us to land a glider. All that we do is make the glider, and then we put a belly package onto it, just like the old belly tankers did. And that's our modules. And we just fly them up there. When we come back, we just hit another 24-foot stick, but then we rely on Earth's gravity. The ideal place to launch these from and to land them at, there's nowhere really, because we're going to be hauling balls. You know what I'm saying? We got air brakes on them and shit because they're a glider, but we're going to be coming in hot. We need a large landing site. And so the ideal place that I've concluded is the outback in Australia. That's somewhere that's large enough for us to fire these things off and large enough for us to come in and land. But essentially, this is a cost-effective way. We'd have to have on the skin of the thing silica carbide, so it's reusable. Yeah. And so anyhow, silicate carbide is what we'd use, as far as that's about the only thing, yeah, that can handle the temperatures. Yes, I got the Nibirians out here talking to me. I got NASA over here too. But that gives us something that's reusable and cost effective. Essentially, we're only really building the sticks. You have your maintenance and things like that. But I want people to know, not just America, but the world, we're going to build the goddamn site on facing Earth. So that it's going to be a monument to mankind. That's what the fuck we're going to do, to show that we have left the goddamn planet. I want everybody to be able to pull out a damn telescope and be able to look up there and see that we have put people on the damn moon. But this is also, it affords a unique opportunity. Just like I'm about lifting up all of humanity, but I'm also about mile markers for humanity. Give people something to dream about. And with that, I've got projects for terraforming, all kinds of things, for mineral rights for all across the damn world. But it's something unique to humanity is to dream. We have always looked up to the heavens. It's only fitting that we leave Earth, that we expand out. And the first logical place to go is the actual moon. And so that's why I want it to be a joint effort between all of the nations. For one, for nation building purposes, to have that relationship, to say, look at what the fuck we did. That's what happens when somebody has vision and you put enough great minds together, what the fuck you can do. You can really get the fuck out of here. Essentially, all we have to do is create modules, and we just take the modules up there and then we assemble them. Now, eventually, we're going to get to the point that we're going to be mining some stuff on the moon, because there are valuable things on there, helium-3 being one of the valuable things on there. Now, to get it back to Earth, is it really cost-effective? No. But we can fire other fucking rockets on the moon using helium-3. Now, I've got Mark Zuckerberg in my field, and Mark Zuckerberg says he wants to work on immersive technology. And I am down for the cause, Mark. My understanding is there's been, all that is and ever will be has already been created, people. And the Nibirians are in my field, and they're saying we have 200 evolutions of immersive experience. Basically glasses, people. They're glasses of different kinds. They have 200 different versions that have been created, because all that is and ever will be has already been created. That's how I'm accessing equations, all kinds of information in different energetic compounds that have never been created on Earth. It's because I'm accessing, I have the lines, people. I'm able to access everything that's ever existed. And so with this, Mark, the easiest way to do it, I've already talked to you about using the darkening, because the holographic, the light leg, is it? Light emitting graphene is what they use to impregnate the lens. And there's an issue with the overlay when you're going through the world. It's hard to see because you're still having to see the visual. So what you do is you just simply get the auto darkening glasses and you put those behind, and then you're able to make the holographic image pop then. And so all that you have to do, Mark, is essentially you want to, the frequencies, I have the frequencies, but what you want to do is go to the orbital bone. The orbital bone, you can control the frequencies from there, and that can control your scent. You already have your visual. You can control your scent, you can control your hearing, but you can also control your sensation of touch. So when you see an image that's being projected to you, say of a movie or whatever it is, and let's say it's on a beach scene, you can literally, you'll hear the people on the beach running around, or the ocean waves, but you'll also feel the breeze on your skin. That's an immersive experience. That's the technology that I'm talking about. The Nibirians are saying there's been many evolutions, but they say the cleanest one is just simply fucking glasses that have the regular lens in front of them. You don't need to do the shell. Nope. And then you just go straight to the orbital bone just below it, and you just have a pressure point essentially. And that's where you control the frequency modulation, the modulation of the neural network. That's what they're saying. The modulation of the neural network can be done through the orbital. And so with that, peace and blessing be upon your home. That's the shit that I'm working on tonight.